Do that. Hey gang, how we doing? Thanks for tuning in. This has been a fun time. My name's Lord Sturm. I've been helping out with the stream, been helping out everywhere, just doing everything at once, as is normal at a tournament. So I hope you guys have really been enjoying it. We're gonna be getting Zinoto and Mr. R. This just in from the TO desk. We were doing all top 8 best of 5. Unfortunately, that does mean that some of the losers' top 8 matches will not be on stream. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's something that's just kind of the reality of running a tournament.
Sorry, guys. Just had to feed myself real quick.
Yeah, I know the feel. How you doing?
Good, dude. Pleasure to be with you.
Hope you're having a good time.
I have been having a pretty good time.
Yep. At the very least, if you're at a Chicago tournament, you'll have a good time. That's the very least.
By the way, guys, for anyone who has never been to this venue, you guys host here every month, right?
Every like 6 weeks or so.
Oh,
That's
okay.
gonna be the plan.
So like month and a half-ish. So it's a full bowling alley. If you like bowling, you know, I don't do that, but
Bowling's fun.
if you do, you can come bowl here. And also they have a full bar, which, you know, I don't really do that either, but if I'm here, you know.
Yeah.
Might
I
as
mean, when in Rome, do as the
Exactly.
Romans do.
Exactly.
And yeah, if you're a TO, I fully advocate venues with bars.
Yeah, dude.
Fully
Yeah, it's
advocate.
actually a great idea because
Fantastic.
that way, you know, you have like some of your older crowd who might not be like as invested in the game and like as good. It's like, oh, well, I'll still come because there's a bar. I'll have a good time, right? And then the little kids can romp around and, you know, make it really far in bracket. But
Exactly. We have so many like 20-year-olds or younger in this top 8. It's gonna be fun.
So that said, who is in this top 8? I know, of course, Ally on the winner's side. Those winners.
Ally will play the upset boy Tyroy.
He's not upset, but he's upsetting other people.
Yes, Hyuga was upset by Tyroy's ban. A surprise.
Hyuga.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm gonna mess
you
that up at
triggered
least.
me, dude.
I'm gonna mess it up at least 6 more times.
That's cool, dude. Don't worry
let
about
that be known.
All right, so we got Mr. R, Zinoto, Ally, Tyroy. On the loser side, I believe Hyuga did.
Hyuga did make top 8 in
Okay.
a tight set versus JJ Rockets.
I've
went to
heard
game
that.
3.
Yeah, they played it a weekly this week, and the same thing happened, right?
He won winners semis 2-1, and I got 3-0'd in grants.
Okay. All right. Well, we're off to the races anyway. No button checks for these guys.
Well, yeah, looks like this is the real game. Sheik, Diddy. You know, this is a match I was talking to Mr. R a little bit about it. I think we agreed that this is only slightly Sheik's favor for pre-patch.
You mean post-match?
No,
pre-patch.
pre-patch.
It was only slight.
I thought that Sheik won it like maybe 6-4, maybe 55-45.
Yeah, I feel like
Somewhere
6-4
in
is a
between.
pretty severe number. So, like, maybe, yeah, 55-45 Sheik. It's definitely close. Like, Diddy Kong is able to hold his own even against pre-nerf Sheik. And now that things have changed, you know, definitely a lot of question marks, as I was saying with Nightwing. This is, like, everyone is watching to see what is going to happen to Sheik, what's going to happen to the Sheik players.
And I mean, Mr. R is probably the most adaptive and definitely the most decorated Sheik player, not named Zero.
Right. In the world.
In the world. Coming all the way from Europe.
Well, all the way from Jersey this time.
Yeah, all the way from... Yeah, he's been in... How long has he been in town for?
Only like a week. But he'll be there for another 2.5 months after he comes back.
Oh, what
to
a great
Midwest.
bouncing fish, though.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like some pre-patch time so far. We haven't seen those nerfs really come into play at all.
Now, he's just playing this really defensive Sheik.
Right, and now is when the nerfs are going to start appearing at this kill percent threshold where Mr. R is probably still going to be looking for grabs, at least to open Zinoto up. You know, it still beats Shield, even though you might not get kills off of it.
It does not beat Shield nearly as hard as it did pre-patch, as you said.
Right. Yeah, no more built-in 50-50s, but still definitely, as you saw right there, it looked like Zinoto was in the range for a bouncing fish. If he had not air dodged, he would have gotten hit.
And this is the trouble in this matchup now that we lose those 50-50s, these Sheik mains lose these 50-50s, is it just takes a little bit of... Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was so creative. Forward tilt to jump up, bait the air dodge, and bouncing fish. That was really sick.
And that's the amount of work that these Sheiks are going to have to do to get these kills.
Yeah.
And that was actually huge here for Mr. R, making Diddy lose that rage, making him... It'll help him live a little bit longer, especially because there's a weight nerf involved in this patch as well.
That is very true. I actually almost forgot about that. And that's going to do it.
Yeah, dude,
Zinoto.
in 1.1.5, Sheik flies.
Yeah.
She's just gone.
They gave her wings, but not in the good way. Not like the I just drank a Red Bull way. More like the, yeah, I'm flying away like a piece of paper.
Like, looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again way.
Yeah, for real. And, I mean, we got a dead even game pretty much right
Here we
after
are.
that down tilt to up smash, which still works. You know, Diddy Kong not the victim of anything in this patch.
For once.
Yeah, for a while, actually. Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
but
it's been like
still,
2 or 3. It's 2 or 3.
Just managed to keep his nose clean, stay out of trouble.
And yeah, they let him have this detailed up smash. They let him have, I mean, the banana is still a move.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much the most important one.
But that's the thing about this matchup now is without these guaranteed, well, not like
semi-guaranteed,
semi-guaranteed setups. The setups are guaranteed.
The very likely setups.
Without these setups, like it's actually very possible for Diddy to just live to like 140, 150. And when that happens, you can just, if 2 or 3 bananas should be enough % to get them in that rage kill range. But that was a nice opportunity here for Mr. R.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing kind of a departure from the very up air heavy kill game of the Sheiks for pretty much like the past full year, and a lot back to the raw bouncing fish setups of the very early metagame.
Definitely. Like that neutral air to bouncing fish is something that Mr. R definitely has in the back of his mind at all times.
Definitely.
Trying to, like, I know that there's some certain range where you can set up like a quote-unquote 50-50 with up tilt or forward tilt. And there he's going to get another air dodge.
And yeah, back throw is actually still very good for setting up. If you're at the edge, the trap is like, okay, I'm going to get thrown off the stage. Let me DI in, right? But against Sheik, her back throw will never, ever, ever kill you. Almost like maybe like 500%, you know? So you actually want to hold away, all right, like with the knockback of the back throw, and then you'll just go completely horizontal from her. She can't follow up with anything. But right there, you know, he was so close because he DI'd into the back throw, and Mr. R was like, okay, when's the air dodge coming, buddy?
He was looking for the fair. I think that the fair out of the back throw would have been the option he was looking to avoid.
Right, but if he had DI'd out, neither would have even been a factor. So very wise stuff by Mr. R, man. He's not really showing any signs of stopping just because his character got a slight tone down.
Another interesting point of note just in this particular match between these two players, specifically Zinoto, is there's really a lack of Sheiks in Michigan. It's one of those weird pocket metas where there's just aren't any Sheiks.
Oh, that would have been the sickest snipe of all time. Mr. R, chill.
That would have been crazy. That wasn't aided by the fact that needles were nerfed, was it?
No,
oh no, aerial needles weren't nerfed. Right?
Really? I'm not sure.
That's what I've heard.
I'm not sure if it affects both. Like, because yeah, like with finishing touch,
it's so hard.
Cloud,
it's so hard to tell with aerial needles what their range was before and after. Like I would love to see some kind of comparison between the two.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if both got the distance nerf. Either way though, Mr. R with almost a virgin stock here, he is really getting in there. Zinoto's like, oh come on, man, I have to nerf this character.
They didn't nerf her insane neutral.
Right.
They just nerfed her kill options, and that's where Mr. R is just going to have to shine. He's just going to have to win the neutral hard, like even harder than before.
Yeah, and I kind of like that design choice with Sheik. It's like, all right, you know, this is her thing. She is hard to hit. But when you do, now it's a lot more worth it. And Mr. R is so good at down airing the bananas.
That's a thing?
Yeah, oh yeah. I saw one of his sets off the stream earlier before, and he was doing that a lot. It was like, okay. Also, because the banana clanking out returns Sheik to a standing
neutral
state. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no actual
There's no lag. There's no lag. Well, there's hit lag, but there's no landing lag.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, very crafty stuff, and pretty much the only Sheik I really see do that.
He's so smart. Oh
yeah, he's a crafty little kid.
I think he'll be fine. I don't think the nerf is really gonna affect him. I think he's fine. And there he gets a back air. Diddy live to 192, which is something you wouldn't see pre-patch, but
maybe you still can. You know, especially once you pass like that 110 to 130-ish range, when the throws really did set up for the up air. You know, she struggled to get the kills, or at least set up the kills. But she still has, you know, such a good arsenal of moves that have enough knockback to kill you. So, oh, that was most definitely a mistake. There's no way he meant to throw a grenade against a fully armed banana holding Diddy on the ground. This could be Zinoto's chance. No, fighting his way out with a fair, yeah.
Mr. R was definitely fishing for that roll tech for an up smash. But here we are back in this neutral. And now, like, with this stock lead, oh, well.
What stock? What were you talking about, Star?
You know what? I'm just going to forget it. Not even worth it when I get commentator cursed that hard. What?
Dude. Oh, that was almost it. Zinoto has to be, like, just absolutely cringing in his seat right now. Like, oh, man, I literally, whole life just flashed before his eyes.
Oh, like, he got away with murder a little bit there. And Mr. R, he's doing what he has to do, just trying to abuse other characters' recoveries.
No, he actually got away from murder there. Yeah. This is still not such a good look for Zinoto, although he was able to peel off that stock, only tacking on, well, all right, let me not speak too soon.
Again, this is 2 or 3 bananas away.
Yeah.
2 or 3 down tilts away from a game where, even if it's not even, Rage could seal it.
Right, yeah, we do, of course, the Sheik nerfs, we have those coming into play.
You know, wisely recovering high, gets a banana.
Oh my god, the second hit Phantom hit him.
That is a setup. I think that would have worked much better on the stage.
Right. I think Zinoto
Oh, he's
had
back in
that,
it.
But I don't know, man. We'll see. Also, I wonder if Sheik's newly reduced weight is actually going to...
Ooh!
Wow, the reads. Wow. You follow Street Fighter at all? You watching Street Fighter? Don't jump in on Daigo?
Yeah, don't ever jump in on Daigo.
Don't jump in on Mr. R from
No.
the edge, apparently. He's ready.
Oh my goodness. That was insanity. Mr. R clutching it out with a great read on that up smash. Going to Final Destination now.
That was sick, man. I was like, all right, Zinoto, I see you, kid. You might get this game just because when you frazzle your opponent like that, it's very hard to close the game out sometimes, especially with a character like Sheik. That's really where I see most Sheiks when I commentate, when I see them lose, is even if they're winning, on the last stock, they're just not able to finish the job. But Mr. R saying, no, man, I'm a seasoned professional here. I've got this in the bag. Don't worry.
That's what happened to, I believe, one of the sets I remember when I 0-2'd at EVO and then watched everyone else play was it Rain who got knocked out of his round 1 pools?
Niatono.
Niatono's Sheik got knocked out of his round 1 pool.
Against Terror's Falcon, right?
Terror, and he lived to like 180 or something crazy against him, and then just eventually got the up throw.
Yeah, the thing I noticed was that Japanese Sheiks, or at least Niatono in that set, was really hesitant to go off the stage. He never tried to edgeguard Falcon. But Mr. R, you see this guy's an acrobat. He gets you off the stage, and that's like his zone. That's where he wants it. And, Zinoto opening very strongly in this match. Mr. R with a little bit of a response here, but I don't know, is it enough?
We'll see, and like that bouncing fish not going to connect somehow. That was tight. And no, there it is again.
Yeah, he'll do
that
it
looks
just
so
for
cool.
no reason. Yeah, it does look really cool. I feel like that's half the reason he does it. It's not even practicality. It's just like, oh, look at me. And that was practical and also flashy. Footstooling off of Zinoto's shield to give himself an extra jump despite having already used his second jump. That's definitely something that a lot of players need to start implementing into their game.
Mr. R is so technical. And he's clawed himself back into it. It was 109 to like 40 or something, or like 100 something.
Yeah, it was like, 100 to 40-ish. And now all of a sudden, literally dead even game. Leads almost don't exist.
Oh, but he gets the tech on the... No, you can't tech bananas, but he just rolled smartly away from that down tilt.
Yeah, at this high level play, you really just see like one player pull really far ahead, and then the other player gets their hands on him once, and it's not even adaptation. It's just like, I hit you, and I'm really good, so I'm going to make the most of this. Wow, that was a really tricky movement there. Yeah, he did a wall jump into charge needles, but then air dodge canceled the needle charge with an up B.
Great DI from Zinoto. He's going to live through that bouncing fish.
Wow, Mr. R just flopping around all over the place with these B reverses, air dodge cancels on the needle charge. Really nice stuff. Oh my god! And this time he finally does it to get on the stage. I think that's actually what he meant to do the very first time, but he didn't get the B reverse momentum to get off.
And he finished off that stock with a tipper fair, and that's big here.
Yeah, that move is still pretty deadly, even though
the tipper range is reduced a little bit by the patch.
Is that what it is? It's the tipper range? Because
well,
it says in
I
the
think the
patch
whole
notes,
range is reduced, which therefore reduces tipper range.
Okay. Right? Yeah, and the defensive, or I'm sorry, in the patch notes it says defensive hitbox size reduced. And I'm not quite clear on what that means. And there's kind of a shortage of like true hitbox data in this game. But
oh, he missed the second swing of that, but still connected on the third.
I was telling Nightwing just before at Shuffle last weekend when I was casting Zinoto sets, so many times he had a banana to kill straight up, but would throw the down tilt in there, and it would let his opponent get away from the multi-hits of the up smash because he popped him up a little bit to start. So,
really?
Yeah, well, it's generally a good idea to throw that down tilt in for extra %. It can actually mess up your kill confirm.
It can mess up their defensive DI nick a little too.
Possibly.
This is Mr. R. I think he's smart enough to know.
And plus, you would want to go the same way to both get out of the down tilt setup and to survive the up smash. So, I'm not really quite sure what his rationale is behind it other than wanting to get that extra little bit of damage. And wow, Zinoto saying, I have made the adaptations. I'm now... Oh my god, Mr. R, chill out, dude.
Right on his shield.
I can't even finish a thought. There is too much going on.
That's the 3-0. Oh, man, Mr. R looked so good. Like, I don't think I've seen Zinoto get dismantled that hard. Well, maybe in a set.
That's something that happens here, right?
Yeah, that happened here. I was there for that. You should come to the next one. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty much a matter of how much of that I got. You know, how much green.
The green.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But wow, really devastating 3-0 there by Mr. R. Zinoto had some moments of brilliance there. It was definitely a competitive set, but Mr. R still very clean 30. Gives him the handshake. Of course, a respectable guy.
Yeah, and he's moving on to winners finals.
And he'll be taking on the winner of Ally and Tyroid.
Which these guys played at Landlocked.
Did they?
3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
And Ally won.
Ally won 2-1. Tyroid did get